everyone, welcome to my channel. I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but this is Miss Rose right here, my cat, one of my cats. She's coming in for some YouTube time. But let's go on. Today I'm going to be talking, hello, you want to learn about the snail, Miss Rose? You want to learn about the snail? Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the snail and some folklore about it and some magical qualities and a little bit of totem stuff, totem animal. So if you're attracted to the snail and you just happen to be hearing about it and seeing a lot about snails, and maybe you've always been attracted to their pretty shells, you know, the spiral on their shells. You know, that very well could mean that it's your totem animal, or that it's just bringing you in a message for you at this time. And and when it does show up, it's telling you to pay a close attention to your environment, because you know the snails carry their shells on their back. You know, that's their protection, that's their home. So it could be relating to you as to be careful and don't be too vulnerable in your environments that are around you. You know, kind of step back a little bit and pay close attention to everything around you that's going on, and don't jump ahead and assume anything. You know, don't let the vulnerability take control of you. And also, you know, the shell is like its home, its protection, so just be very careful on how many walls you set up around yourself. And is this the right time to maybe take your wall down or to keep your walls up? It's all about your vulnerability in your emotions. That's one of the things that the snail brings to you as a totem animal, or as a spirit messenger animal. So now let's just get into the mystical stuff, the magic, and the folklore. So let's go. Some people believe the sight of a snail climbing a plant means it's going to rain, because snails love humid conditions. And also some believe if you see a snail as you're walking or you cross its path, it's a warning that you will have a sluggish outcome to a project that you are working upon. And snails symbolize the bridge between earth and sea elements, because they are both land and water animals and can travel the boundaries very easily. The shell, with its swirl design, represents death and rebirth, so reincarnation. The shell also holds wisdom and represents the rotation of the earth around the sun. And inside the spiral of the shell is the energy of the universe and time itself. The snail also wants you to take your time and enjoy life, if it comes to you as a spirit animal or a messenger. Now, in ancient Aztec cultures, they saw the snail as being sacred, as the shell represented the cycle of life. And also the Aztec moon god had the snail as its sacred animal and was a lunar deity and carried the snail on his back. Just as the snail retreats into the shell, the moon retreats into the sea. Now here's some folklore. In France, the snails were collected in May from a chapel called the Walls of Snails, and was thought to cure a fever. And once collected, they were sewn onto fabric, and the person wore them as a necklace till the fever had passed. Then the necklace was then buried at the foot of the chapel's wall. Now in North America, snails soaked in vinegar and rolled in grain were worn as a necklace, and had the power to cure arthritis. And many cultures believe that carrying a snail's shell provides protection against evil energy. And in Japan, some folklore feature a snail living in a beautiful palace within its shell, which brings the idea that even in a small and humble existence, one can find beauty and richness. Now for a bit of magic on the snail. The shells have been used in rituals to create a sense of security in the now, or in the home. The shells are often used in moon magic by being connected to the moon cycles to allow and to align the lunar energies. And the last thing that I have is on divination. A female puts a snail in a clean metal pot on May's Eve and covers the pot with the lid, and the next morning the snail with its slime would have written out her husband's to-be name. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the snail video, please give it a like so more can find the magical snail. And bye for now.